Hello and welcome back to the RattleMind podcast. I'm Rye, and joining me as my tongue always does that to me when I do your intro.
Only when it matters.
Exactly. And joining me is my co-host.
Panchi.
There we go. Uh, she got upset with me last time with doing the flamboyant, super long intro. So
Upset's a strong word, but I may have interrupted you a little bit. Yes. Yes.
uh, let's see. We're supposed to talk about stuff because this is a podcast, aren't we?
Not necessarily. I mean, a 30-second podcast is long enough for me. I don't know about you.
Hey, we could get away with it. I'd say sure.
I know. Well, you mentioned something about fixing lawnmower.
Yeah, that's what I was working on today. My riding lawnmower had a flat tire. So, we bought new tires so that, I could replace it. I got one tire off. The other would not come off at all. And, of course, the little mowing deck, which is the bottom of your tractor riding lawnmower that actually cuts the grass. Well, the front part of that deck had come off of its little hook thing that kept it from scraping across the ground. So I said, hey, I'll fix that while I'm at it. I thought I had it fixed. So I got on and I started to turn over the mower, Hey, it started up right away. No problems whatsoever. Then I tried to drive the mower. It didn't move. What the did I break?
Right.
So I turned it off, like, okay, I bet you, I just forgot to push the lever in, because there's a little lever at the back that allows you to put it in pushing mode, basically put it in neutral so you can push it and pull it and all that stuff. So I thought maybe that was the problem. So I went back and, yep, I had the little thingy wasn't pushed in all the way. So I took it out, put it back in. Okay, so we're good. Got back on the lawnmower. Okay, yeah. So that was my bad. I've done that before. It doesn't really harm anything too much. Started up the lawnmower again. Started right up again. This is very weird for this lawnmower and any lawnmower I've touched that I had, that's a riding lawnmower that would start up right away. Like, okay, well, it started up right away. Okay. Well, let's try drive now. Nope. Can't go forward. Can't go backwards. All right.
Sounds like when our golf carts die on us.
Pretty much. So, got back off. All right, looking at the deck, okay, all the bets are on there for it to run as the lawnmower section. So, okay, that works. All right, why isn't it mowing? Okay. Well, let me just get down here. I'll push the pedal and make sure that it's engaging properly. Yeah, it looks like it's working. All right. Yeah, okay, so yeah, it pushes. Okay, maybe the cruise control is stuck on there. Okay, why a lawnmower has cruise control, I do not know, but it does. So I checked that. Nope, it's not stuck on at all. But okay, so
I was trying to think of a joke for like the e-brake was on, but then you said it has cruise control. I was like, well, I guess that wouldn't be too funny if it actually has an e-brake.
yeah. So no, it wasn't the cruise control. So I looked. My lawnmower won't. I'm like, God damn it! I'm gonna have to Google. All right, Google. Can't get lawnmower to drive. Yeah, okay.
And then I'm sure you had to specify.
Yeah, I had to specify the type of lawnmower and everything. Of course, you're right. Yeah. All right, so first thing comes up. Okay, yeah, your lawnmower's not moving. Okay, yeah, that's great. I'll watch this video. All right, here's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to take the grass cutting deck off of your lawnmower. Son of a bitch. So right now, my lawnmower is just sitting with the deck off to the side and it's, not moving still. So I got to go back out tomorrow and try and put it all back together. But basically what happened, according to the video, is that the drive belt has most likely slipped off of the pulleys or whatever they are.
Mm,
So that's why it's not moving, because, it'll spin, it'll turn over and all that. It just isn't spinning that belt to actually get it to move.
right. Well, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, so, but other thing is, the way I'm lifting this lawnmower up is not exactly a safe way because I can touch it and it leans to one side when it's like I am gonna crush myself. Oh,
Well, YOLO.
exactly. You only live once. I can live without a right arm. I'm left-handed. We'll be good. But also, the reason I didn't actually finish the job is that I pulled something in my neck and shoulder. So
Oh no.
I could not raise my right arm above shoulder height without it hurting.
Dang.
And I definitely could not look backwards towards the right either.
Mm,
The pain has subsided now. I can get most of the way, but there's still a twinge of ache if I go too far.
yeah, that sucks.
So yeah, fix one thing, break a dozen more.
Rye the Builder. Can he fix it?
No.
Rye the Builder. Maybe he can.
After 3 days, 2 of them which are just procrastination, there's a 20% possibility something will get done. Oh. But yeah, I hate riding lawnmowers. Every one we've gotten has broken down in some way.
Go figure.
Yeah, but I have to say, I love having it when it works.
Oh, yeah. The alternative is torture
Yeah,
with how much lawn you guys have.
yeah, I think I clocked it at, it took me 6 hours to mow the entire thing with a battery operated push mower. And that's swapping out the batteries because I have 4 batteries for this one battery operated mower, and I've gone through all 4. And I've also had to, right when I switch them, I have to run in
You
and get
charge.
that one that's dead charged.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Because you're coming around again for those batteries.
The other problem is I think I burnt out one of the batteries
Oh no.
because I was doing, because last time I mowed, uh, I can get most of the yard, but there's always little stuff that you kind of need a smaller mower to get into.
Mm-hmm.
And I was doing that. Of course, it was like 100 degrees out. And then all of a sudden, the battery level light on the mower was just blinking like crazy. It's like, and it's like the first and the last indicator light. So, full charge and no charge were blinking. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
that battery better not freaking be dead. Uh, so, yeah, lawnmowers suck. Of course, my gas operated push mower is not working either. It needs a new
Oh.
spark plug and a new air filter and probably more oil. I run that thing dry. But I've just not had the inclination to actually
I can't
fix
imagine
it.
that those push mowers, whether they be gas battery, are too expensive to just replace straight up.
Um, that's a good question. Let's share screen and go on a shopping tour. All right. Let's see. We'll go to Home of the Pot. Let's see what they have to say. I want to look up lawnmowers. God, they've gotten more expensive. We
Oh
got
no.
two.
Inflation and got everybody.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
it's safe. We're all gonna die.
Holy cow. Even the manual, no whirls or buttons, just wheels and blades that spin in a helix mower is $200 now.
What?
Yeah.
No, 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 no. You need to go used.
Okay, here's one. Walk behind lawnmower. That's only $100.
Oh, that's not bad. What about the walk-in front mowers?
Oh yeah, that's my favorite.
I know, right?
That's how we lose limbs.
AKA lose weight.
Yeah, definitely take off a couple of toes.
Pesky,
You know,
heavy winds, limbs.
uh, gosh, yeah, lawnmowers are way too expensive. Oh look, I could get a new chair. Why do you need a seatbelt on a lawnmower?
I mean, you've seen those fucking redneck videos where they be driving those things through McDonald's drive-throughs and shit.
Good point. I was at Tractor Supply and they have replacement seats for riding lawnmowers. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I got a John Deere riding lawnmower, so their colors are green and yellow. I'm going for the blue seat just to piss off all the John Deere people.
That's funny.
I will have to change that seat out at some point because it's cracking and discolored.
Mm. See where getting petty got you.
Yeah. Well, I didn't actually buy the seat yet, so.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah. Lawn mowers are expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So we will just stop looking at that and getting depressed. All right. Just kidding. I'm not getting depressed about a lawnmower. Frustrated, yes, but I'm not getting lawnmower depression.
I mean, you do have a big lawn. I'd be getting depressed too if it was hard to mow. It's one of the only good things about having an HOA is not having to worry about yard work.
Yeah. Then there's the bad thing of, I got a new doorbell button. Your doorbell button is black. It's supposed to be white. You are now being fined $500 for having a black doorbell button. There are some crazy ass HOAs out there.
Yeah. Well, mine's fairly small and fairly broke, so it's they have much bigger problems
Yeah.
than that. But you do hear horror stories though, for sure.
Oh, I like to occasionally watch on YouTube those Reddit videos about HOAs.
Oh Lord.
One of them, I'm probably not going to do this story justice, so go seek out the actual story on Reddit or the YouTube video. This lady, who was a little estranged from her mother, so she moved out states, to different states and stuff, and well, her mother passed away, and she didn't find out until like 6 months after she passed away. That's how bad their relationship was. But
Hmm.
in her mother's will, she left her the house. And this house was never part of an HOA or anything. Didn't even, I mean, it literally was right next to an HOA, but it was not part of the HOA. There were no papers signed putting the property into an HOA. But
Mm-hmm.
This lady's uncle was looking after the house for a few months while while they were doing all the funerals and stuff. So, and he was the one who informed her that her mother left her the house. So she thought nothing of the house for a while because she was living perfectly fine, and her uncle said that they would take care of it for a while. Well, apparently the neighbor, who was evidently the head of the HOA, decided that since no one was literally living in the house, he was going to renovate it and sell it. So he broke
What?
into the house, demolished some of the portions of the house, and remodeled some, and then sold the house that he had no right to.
Mm.
And he claimed it as part of the HOA, saying that because no one was living in it, the HOA had all right to take over the house.
That's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard, but
Yeah,
okay, buddy. You do
exactly.
you.
So he sold the house, and the lady finally decided she'd move into her inherited house and she
Mm-hmm.
found out all of this. And well, long story short, she had to sue the guy. Plus, I do believe he went to jail because he literally stole property
And profited.
and profited off of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
That is so egregious. I hope she did small claims and criminal.
oh yeah. Well, she at least got the value of the house back. So everything he got from the sale,
Oh right, it
she
wouldn't be
got.
small claims, it's probably a lot
Yeah,
more
it
than
was like a few $100,000
that.
probably
Right,
because
yeah.
it had the HOA next to it, so obviously it was a decent house.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and she also sued for property damage because he
He
literally
broke in,
he
yeah.
literally broke in and destroyed sentimental areas of the house.
Like how I my I can't I can't swallow this pill. It's not like you stumbled on a $5 bill and was like, "Oh, lucky day. I
Yeah,
can go spend this fiver, $5 footlong, here I come." No, you can't just walk into a house, and not even ask anyone, not your town, not the police. You didn't ask anyone and just fucking who is that insane? Because it's not stupid. It's literally, you have to be mentally ill to think that's okay.
yeah,
Oh, Lord of mercy.
yeah. It's just, some of these people are just bat crap crazy.
Ugh.
Uh, See, another one I heard was that there was another story where a farmer who had a large bit of land, and everything, and there was an HOA somewhat far away, but near the entrance to his property. So the street that you go on to get into the property. Apparently, the HOA decided that that little, his little turnoff into his property was actually their property. So they put a gate over it
Mm,
and locked it.
what?
It's like, who is this crazy?
Oh my god, I can't. I can't.
Why?
That's, man, you hear about like crazy neighbors, you hear about like all kinds of neighborhood incidents, dog bites, and like, you know, school zones and bus stories. And it's just like, you hear about stuff like that. You don't really hear about like an HOA just straight up dealing and destroying us, selling that stuff. That's so mind blowing. That's not even mind blowing. It's mind numbingly insane to
I mean,
think about.
at this point,
Dibs! I'm gonna come over and dibs your house.
exactly, they're calling dibs.
Oh,
Oh,
hey, hi, you're very beautiful. Is that a ring on your finger? Well, I don't see a man anywhere. I'm dibsing you. You're my wife now. Like,
that's the human equivalent of it, yeah.
oh,
Like,
there's a car without an owner. Dibs.
well, that one does happen.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I mean, like, at least they know what they're doing is illegal when they do car theft. Usually, they
Usually, yeah.
usually are aware that when they jump into a car that's not theirs, it's probably not legal. But no, this guy legit jumped into a house that wasn't his, a whole ass house. Assumed it was legal. Uh,
Yeah, how?
it's like the people who like get mad that like people who think they know the law are some of the most obnoxious people. Like the ones that are like, you can't film me, you don't have my permission. Those kind of people. It's like,
Yeah, like,
actually,
yeah, actually, we're in a public place. I can
yep,
film anything I want because this is the United States of America.
right.
Now, if I was in Korea, that would be a different story because they have weird privacy laws. You're not allowed to film in public without permission. So that's a different story. But this is the USA. If you're in the public, you have no right to privacy.
Hmm. What was the comedian that was like, oh my gosh, I'll remember who did this bit eventually. But he was talking about people who talk loudly on their phone, right? And they'll just be like on a sidewalk or in public, like somewhere, just just like talk. Oh, it was a guy named John Reap did this bit. And I've actually seen him live. He's
Oh,
amazing. I
cool.
don't know what happened to him. He kind of dropped off the face of the earth, but I love him. So, he did this bit, and he was like, "I want to go up to somebody who's just like on the phone, being loud, doing their thing, and on the sidewalk. And I just want to be like, what you talking about?" And then they just like give him a weird look, and he's uh, like, hello, and then and then like they'd be like, can I get a little privacy? And then he's just like, no, you're in public. Your privacy is invading our public.
Exactly. Oh, but I think I've also seen a comedian do some similar bit, but he was talking about those people who put everything on speakerphone. So they're just
Oh
walking, they're
God.
walking around stores with their phone on speakerphone, and it's like,
I do not understand that.
how
I
could
can't.
anyone do that? I mean, all right, I'm in the pharmacy section. I need to know what kind of rash you have.
Mm.
I did not need to know that you're buying rash cream. Oh, and it's always a Walmart. Why does Walmart always attract that type of people? If it's not people yelling at their phones in the middle of the store, it's the crazy people who have the like juicy written on their butts and
Mm-mm.
stuff like that. It's like, yeah, even if you had a nice ass, I still don't really want to be drawn to looking at your butt. Of course, I said ass there, and then I said butt. And I'm confusing myself by my own language policing.
I mean, you've let me cuss so many times.
I know. In general, as person, I tend not to cuss. I will occasionally let a few minor words slip just because. Yeah. Sometimes it's more comedic to actually say the word than saying fiddledy sticks. There goes another rubber tree plant. You know. Though I have to say, my favorite non-curse word type of thing is dag nabbit.
Oh my god.
I can't wait until I'm old and, you know, I like drop my cane and just go, dag nabbit. Like, I have so many weird old person goals. I mean, I want to sit on my front porch in a rocking chair. I want to yell at kids who walk in my yard. They don't even actually have to touch the grass. I just want to yell at them for the fun of it.
Wow. The neighborhood grandpa bully.
Yep. Of course, in this day and age, very few people actually walk around their neighborhoods. Especially
True.
if if you actually have a neighborhood where there's actually a nice lawn and stuff. So I guess I'll have to be in VR and yell at the virtual kids walking on my virtual lawn.
Yeah, probably. At least you could virtually project yourself onto your lawn and like pretend to chase them around.
There we go. Grandpa, we got another complaint. You were in VR again, weren't you?
Mm.
No, I wasn't. No, you were in VR again. They complained that you were yelling at the kids again. That weren't no kid. That were Bob. He's 2 rooms over.
Mm.
He just likes to look like a little child.
Oh my god.
Bob is very creepy in his VR world.
Apparently. Are you okay?
I come up with some of the weirdest scenarios. Yep, I think this is a good point to stop. Remember, Bob,
Sure.
stop being a creepy kid on the VR.
And stop yelling at children, Grandpa.
All right. Thank you for anyone who's listened or watched. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, all the doodly doos. Anything you'd like to say before we go?
Oh, no, not really. Just thank you, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye. Why do I actually wave? I do not know.